Welcome to another episode of Off the Jaw. This is Sean.
And I'm Brian.
And we're hoping you had a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I made a cheeseburger with my wife. We drove up to Makeout Point, watched a movie, watched the sunset.
Oh,
it was beautiful.
How precious.
Couldn't ask for more.
My precious.
What about you? What'd you do?
I stayed home with my wife. I made her a very romantic dinner for two.
Okay.
I made her filet mignon, some scalloped potatoes.
How'd it turn out?
Turned out great.
Yeah, I'll ask her.
She enjoyed it. She loved it.
I'll let her be the judge.
Oh, yeah. I even got chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah, that's the winner on Valentine's Day.
Oh, absolutely. You can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the chocolate covered strawberries.
I tried making my own, and it was like the chocolate never got hard again. It stayed goopy.
Yeah. Sometimes I have that problem.
So I had to go. Yeah, it couldn't.
It happens. Yeah.
I had to go buy it. So it's all right.
That's good.
I'll leave that to the chocolatiers.
The chocolatiers, the masters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely amateur hour when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I've actually tried to make my own chocolate one time and it was a disaster. I don't know what it's called when you melt the chocolate, you temper it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It seems so easy.
It seems so easy.
I think we're just getting the wrong chocolate.
I'm sitting there just like beating like crazy, like I did when I was 18 years old. And I couldn't even get this stuff to work right. You know, it was crazy. So yeah, I don't even try anymore. I just buy it. So I have a drink I would like to try.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What is it?
And actually, my wife got this because she is not drinking alcohol right now. So she's looking for some alcohol-free drinks.
Yeah. She told me something about it and I said, get me one.
Yeah. So she came up with it and said, hey, why don't you guys try this? So why not? Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Let me go down here and get this.
What's in it? Mushrooms? Magic mushroom?
I bet there's something in here. You know, some kind of, there's probably weed in it.
There might be weed.
There might be weed in it.
CBD.
This is peach mango.
Okay.
And I got
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo. Sounds like something off of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo. I'm doing blackberry lemon. See what it tastes
It's
like.
definitely not gross. It's fine. It's actually good.
That's different.
I buy that for $1.
Yeah, I'll definitely buy that for $1 in the clearance aisle.
We'll see how it is. It's a social tonic.
It's a social tonic.
Time to get social.
Non-alcoholic social tonic. Here you go. I will put a little link up there for you guys to check it out if you're interested. Oh shit. I'm not gonna. Oh shit.
No, you ruined it. Nobody's going to want it now.
No, I should give one of those to my wife and say, here, open this up now.
Don't worry, guys. They're not paying us.
Yeah, they're not paying us at all. We are not affiliated with this at any. It's just our opinions.
They don't approve our comments.
They don't approve our comments. If it would be nice if they did, but they don't.
Yeah, and we can't really expect anybody to approve what we say. But
no, I mean we're a couple of misfits. What do you expect? Did you happen to watch the Super Bowl?
Not all of it.
No,
but I watched some of it. I watched the end. I was hoping that the Chiefs would lose, just because I don't like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And it's painful to watch them be so happy while I'm so miserable.
You're so miserable.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're trying to tell me you're not a Swiftie?
I'm not a Swiftie. I've never been a Swiftie. My wife isn't a Swiftie. We're
no Swifties?
Not a Swiftie household.
No.
And it's become popular to hate on them. And I fell into it. So I was just hoping they would lose, but God damn it if it isn't the greatest love story I've ever seen.
I don't like Travis Kelce, so I was hoping they would lose, but there's no way the NFL is going to let that happen.
Yeah, it'd be too bad for their ratings. They need to keep those eyes on Taylor Swift and, Travis Kelce. And if they lost, the Swifties would have an uprising.
Oh my God. The only thing I liked about the Super Bowl is I'm online betting on how many times Taylor Swift is going to be on TV. I could care less about the Super Bowl.
I wonder if you could place a bet on that.
Absolutely, you could. The over and the under? Absolutely.
That's a good bet. I should have taken that bet.
Yeah.
Apparently, they said she was only on screen for like 54 seconds. So they cut to her like 54 times at 1 second apiece, I think, because it seemed like there was a lot more than that.
Every time I saw her, it looked almost rehearsed to me every time she was on TV. I know she was probably enjoying it and she was supporting her man, but it just looked too fake. Like one time she was on the Jumbotron and she's pounding beer. She doesn't do that. At least I don't think she does because, all her Swifties would be like, oh my God, she's pounding beer.
No, it's cool if she pounds. Like, she's a cool rebel. She drinks beers.
Yeah. Is that what she was going for?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
And she knows she's on camera. So of course she's acting and she's used to being in front of people. But yeah, well, look at her. She's so badass. What a boss. What a girl boss.
She is.
Really
She is the boss. She has so much damn money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And who was that lady next to her? What is her name? Like Crack Ice?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. There it is. Ice Spice.
And she's a major talent.
You think?
I don't know. I don't know what she's done. I've seen her. She does music, I think. Not to be out of touch, but
I saw her on one other commercial with Ben. Was it Ben Affleck?
It was Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I saw her on one commercial with the Dunkin'.
Yeah,
the Dunkin'. She looked like she had a hard time reading the cue cards.
Yeah. I wonder how many takes they had to do that.
I don't know.
No hate.
I just.
But also, Ben Affleck, he's brought the accent back. He's been in Hollywood for like 30 years now. But now when he comes out, he's doing the Boston accent.
But I don't think it's good. Is it just
like he's bad at doing his own accent?
I think it is.
He lost it. He lost it,
and he's trying to bring it back, and it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound natural.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how he really talks, I don't think.
No.
But they're like, it plays better for the blue collar people if you do your, Southie accent. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I can still do that. Yeah. You can't. And he's back with J-Lo? Is that true?
He's married to J-Lo. Did
they ever break up, or am I crazy?
Okay. Yeah, they dated for a while, broke up, and then went their separate ways, and they're married now.
Yeah. I missed Bennifer. I'm glad they're back together.
Oh, yeah.
They're my favorite power couple in Hollywood. I haven't picked up my Entertainment Weekly in a while, so usually see them out shopping or,
Oh, my goodness.
Celebrities, they're just like us.
They're just like us, but not.
Mm-hmm.
You see any of the Super Bowl commercials?
I saw Pfizer bought a 4-minute ad.
For $7 million?
Yeah. 7 million at
30 seconds.
Right. So yeah.
7 million, 30 seconds.
So they spent a lot of money on that.
Yeah.
They won me over. I was hesitant about Pfizer and their whole agenda, but that commercial was good.
Yeah.
It went through Galileo and said, be better than. They played a Queen song.
Queen rocks.
Yeah. So
love Queen.
They know how to really win you over. I just got my booster.
Did you get your booster?
Yeah.
What about poor Bud Light? Did you see Bud Light's commercial?
I didn't see Bud Light's commercial.
Oh, what a train wreck.
I'm sure it was great.
Train wrecked. They're busting out with their...
They're trying to get back in the good graces.
They're trying.
Yeah.
They busted out with their genie commercial for the Super Bowl who grants wishes, and they're trying to pop in, Peyton Manning and Emmitt Smith and all of them. And they're really, really pulling all the strings out to try to get their faithfuls back.
You think they will?
No, absolutely not. They've gone. I mean, they've literally abandoned Bud Light, and they've gone and found other. And here's the crazy part. It's not like Bud Light was the greatest tasting beer anyways.
No, but it was an American classic beer.
It was.
Everybody drank it.
Absolutely was. But now there's so many other light beers out there. It didn't take long for people to jump ship. Like Miller Lite's going through the roof.
Well, what's funny is that people will jump to, I forget I don't know all the beer brands, but they'll jump to like Miller Lite and be like, we're boycotting Bud Light, but it's like also an Anheuser-Busch brand. So it's like, you're still paying them.
You're still paying them. Miller Lite, Yinling's going through the roof.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. I've been to distributors that won't sell Bud Light to people.
Yeah.
Because they're so mad about what they did.
Yeah. I know bars and restaurants that have pulled Bud Light.
Yeah.
Not only because just what they did is because they can't sell it.
Yeah.
Right? That they can't get rid of it. So they're not even putting it on their tap anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess it's been effective. I would have been a naysayer and been like, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and boycott it. They're not going to be affected. But it seems like they're trying to change course, even though they won't apologize or anything like that.
Why they went down that avenue with, what's her name? Mulvaney?
Dylan
Mulvaney. Why they went down that avenue. I mean, I understand everybody was doing it. Everybody was going down that avenue. But you know what they say, if you go woke, you go broke.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if they'll ever go broke, but it didn't help them.
Didn't help them. Did you know that they were the number one selling beer for 20 years? Actually, over 20 years.
I mean, I believe it.
And now they're not.
Yeah.
They are literally, since that ad ran, they have lost their number one spot. Their sales are down. They're at record low, 27-year record low in sales.
Well, good. I mean, I guess it works. Boycotting worked.
Boycotting. I think we broke. We broke Bud Light.
I don't know.
I think they're broke.
I think I'm sure they'll come back.
They're spending more money in advertisements and not gaining it back.
Yeah, I read they tripled their marketing budget for the year, just trying to dig themselves out of this hole while their sales are down. They actually hired a comedian that I like, Shane Gillis, to do their, because whenever they got boycotted, he always drank Bud Light, so he continued to drink it, and they were like, we'll hire him to be a spokesperson for us, and I don't think that's going to work. I don't think it's going to look good for the comedian either. But
yeah. I hear a lot of consumers saying, and some other business people saying, that the only way Bud Light is ever going to get back on track is
if they say they're sorry.
If they say they're sorry.
I'm sorry.
And they're not.
We're sorry.
They're not going to.
No, they won't.
They're not going to.
No, they'll piss the other side off if they actually come out and apologize. So they'll just try to do vague ads of like, here's a real American hero drinking one of our, it's like just like Gillette did whenever they got in trouble for saying like, is this the best men can get? And
yeah, they screwed themselves.
Yeah, they did. And I don't know if they bounced back. I'm sure they have by now, but
I don't know. Like when you talk about razors and things like that, Harry's always pops into my head.
Yeah, I have. That's what I have right now.
Not Gillette.
Just it's cheaper and
yeah. So I'm sure they took a beating.
Yeah, I bet they did.
And they opened the doors up for so many other people.
And then after that they did ads of like, here's a firefighter who uses our razors to shave, and they didn't actually come out and apologize, but they tried to change course, and I don't know how well it worked.
Unfortunately, just my opinion, I don't think Bud Light's ever going to get back to the number one spot. It'll be many, many years before that happens.
Well, who's taking them over?
I know record sales for Yuengling, Miller Lite, a lot of other light brand beers are skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just jump shipped. They jumped ship and they went elsewhere. And I guarantee there's a lot of people out there, and if you're listening, shoot us a message if you agree with us or not. Is Bud Light ever going to get back in your good graces? I'm going to say no. I say
they will, just because people they'll forget. They'll just.
I don't know. Some people hold a grudge for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. I think by and large most people will come back, or at least they'll rebrand to the point where people just forget about it.
I got an ex-girlfriend. I think she's still holding a grudge on me.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, that's different though.
But I didn't do anything.
You think that?
I mean, I found another woman. Is that wrong?
That's why she would hold a grudge. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't blame her, honestly. I'm on her side.
Oh, my. So what else is new and exciting?
Oh, okay. We were talking about AI last time.
Yeah.
And I got something prepared to show you. So OpenAI is another AI company, and they started doing videos. I mean, they have like for a little while, but they just put out new videos. Not that. I'll show you that later. But this is all AI. Here's one. That's what they can do now just by typing in a prompt of like, let me check out a dog in Maui vlogging itself wearing sunglasses.
I mean, that's amazing. I find it amazing. But again, this goes back to that one topic we talked about.
Here's footage of the gold rush. All AI generated.
All AI generated. That's off of a movie.
It looks like it.
No, that is off of a movie. I can't remember what it is, but that is definitely off of a movie.
So it is completely AI generated, but the AI has the entirety of the internet to pull from. So it is probably copying what it sees. But still, it's amazing how it can generate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's a man running. He's running the wrong way.
He's running the wrong way because he's not even on the treadmill.
But it looks good.
Yeah.
And I mean, what you saw before, compare that to where we were a year ago. And this is what it looked like. Here's Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell it was completely fake.
So, I mean, it's gotten a lot better.
It's gotten a lot better. I mean, technology is basically going to take over. And it's going to be to the point where you're not going to tell the difference between reality and virtual reality.
We're already pretty close to that.
We're pretty close.
I mean, I've seen deep fakes that are indistinguishable from reality, and it's scary. Like, I don't know how you can deny, like in court, and say like that's AI, or that's just a good defense for anybody. Now you're caught on security footage. I've actually seen a criminal who will wear an extra finger like a fake prosthetic finger because AI's had a problem with whenever you ask it to draw a person, it'll always give them messed up hands and extra fingers and stuff. So whenever he gets caught on camera, he can say, that's AI. I don't have 6 fingers. It might work.
There's a man in, I believe it's Japan, who pulled off a major heist by faking a corporate board meeting, by deep faking all the board members' images on other people's faces, got access and stole over $25 million.
I don't understand how that works.
I don't know, but he did it.
Well, kudos, man.
Kudos.
I wish
I
could do that.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm on his side.
I mean, that's insane.
Free him.
That's actually scary because, what if you're sitting in the house one day and a cop come and arrest you because you did something that you weren't even there?
Right. And they're like, we have evidence.
We got evidence. We saw you on camera.
Right. Yeah, that's scary. That is scary. They can do it. I mean, that's our future, I think.
That is our future. So
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it.
Erase your image off the net.
Our show today is brought to you by my favorite sponsor, BigBookie.com. Do you have a crippling gambling addiction? Has your family maybe put you in a 12-step program and you can't go to the casino anymore because they track your location? Well, then BigBookie is perfect for you. BigBookie is the premium service for making smart bets and smart money. And you can do it right from your phone, in the bathroom, or in the garage when you pretend to work on the car. Unlike most gambling services, BigBookie lets you bet on just about anything: sports, politics, and more. Per capita homicide rates in all major cities. We've got the over-under on myocarditis deaths for the year with big payouts. You can also bet on daily child casualties in the Gaza Strip. And if that pesky IDF fudges the numbers, you get your money back in bookie bucks. With discrete deposits that are labeled gas station on all of your bank statements, your family will never try to stop you from securing them the future they deserve. Sean, what are your picks for the week?
Well, I plan on rebounding hard this week, Brian, because last week I lost big. How did I know that Reba McEntire wasn't going to sing the national anthem under 90 seconds? And who knew she wasn't going to wear white boots? I lost big, but this time I'm going to lay it down large. 5,000 on Mike Tomlin going to resign as the Steelers head coach.
Now that's a great pick. Just for this week only, BigBookie is offering to match your deposit when you sign up for a new account. Anything up to $18 American will be matched in bookie bucks. So just go to bigbookie.com/offthejaw to change your life today. You'll be rich. Again, that's bigbookie.com/offthejaw. Bigbookie.com. Make your bets count. Statements have not been evaluated by the Gaming Control Board, and BigBookie is not responsible for any negative experience that may occur. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And back to the show. So I recently got hit up by another podcast, the Yinzboyz. Ken from the Yinzboyz hit me up, and he's somebody I know in real life, but they're another Western Pennsylvania podcast. They're a little wilder than us. They're a little drunker than us. But, and he was like, hey, we should shout each other out. We're both podcasts. And I was thinking, like, that's a great idea. And I like them. I was thinking either we team up with them. We can call into their show or whatever, or we have our first podcast war.
Oh, I think that'd be great. So I think we should challenge them.
He's texting me trying to big dog me. Fuck that, dude.
No. We'll challenge them.
Yeah. Just because they've been around longer than us.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We'll take them over.
Take them on.
So yeah, I'm waiting for their domain to lapse. I'm going to buy Yinzboyz.com. We're going to start selling our own Yinzboyz merch.
Absolutely.
And just take
over their territory.
Yeah. They can't. We have Western PA. That's our turf.
That's our turf.
So it's like when you get to prison, you got to knock out the biggest guy you see.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
That's the statement.
We're calling you out, brother.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we'll see how it goes. I don't trust him. He's trying to get intel on us.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's trying to sneak attack us.
Yeah. He's just trying to pretend to be friendly until the perfect moment he's going to stab us in the back. So we got to do a preemptive strike.
That's right.
Just hit them first before they know what's coming.
Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer.
Exactly. And they're our enemies.
Yinzboyz. What are they? Yinzboyz.
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 We're coming for you.
Coming for you, Yinzboyz.
All right. So the next thing I have here is, there was a special counsel report. It's in the news right now. They basically did an evaluation on Joe Biden to see if he was fit for prosecution. And they said basically, hold on, let me pull up the article. They don't seem to have a lot of faith.
Are we talking about Joe Biden?
We're talking about Joe Biden. So
are we going to get gratuitous about this?
We are going to get gratuitous. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Is that exactly what we're talking about?
Yeah. So Biden said, I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president and I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. And everybody's mad about the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All of our state-sponsored media has a lot to say about what the special counsel said about Joe Biden.
So the word of the day this report came out to describe the descriptions was gratuitous. And I think that was right. There were cheap shots.
I found some of the language in the report a little bit gratuitous.
I think that this special counsel report was gratuitous.
It is gratuitous language that he used.
Gratuitous language about his mental acuity.
A very gratuitous hypothetical about Biden's age.
And I think the word gratuitous is generous. There was so much unnecessary, inflammatory, and partisan kind of language that was used about President Biden in there.
There's a Justice Department tradition that you don't interfere with presidential elections. This seems like the height of interference. It's gratuitous.
Republicans making hay out of the gratuitous age comments in the report.
This is
Republicans.
How gratuitous?
How gratuitous?
Editorializing. It is gratuitous political hackery.
I mean, this goes on.
I mean, this, yeah, on and on and on. I mean, this just
we use the word gratuitous.
Another example of how the media just manipulates everyone.
Well, it's interesting. It's not like that comes from Newsbusters, MRC TV, if anybody wants to check it out.
You cannot tell me that they were not scripted to say that word on every episode.
Well, it's not just a coincidence that they all have the same exact comment.
Correct.
On these gratuitous comments.
On these gratuitous.
From Mr. Herr.
How gratuitous can this be?
The special counsel wrote that Mr. Biden would likely be viewed as a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory by a jury, not as an individual who had committed a crime, even though they admit that he willingly and knowingly took classified information when he was a citizen and no longer.
This information is gratuitous.
Yeah, sorry. I know I'm being a little gratuitous.
And you're being obtuse.
I am being obtuse. That's the next word they're going to use.
Absolutely.
But it's just, I mean, that happens with every single news story that I see. It's like
everyone.
You can flip through the channels and see that they use the same words. They're not even like trying to hide it. I think it's because most people don't watch. But now that there's like watchdogs like this on the internet, they'll put together all those clips. How dare you?
How dare? Did you hear my phone interrupt us?
Yeah.
How dare it?
You better turn that off.
I am so sorry.
This is a professional operation we have here.
Fucking phone.
Your chicanery will not be tolerated. But yeah, I just think it's crazy how they can get away with every news channel saying the same thing and people still buy it. And it's like, you don't think they're being handed those talking points from somebody in the CIA or somebody in the president's cabinet saying like, this is the story we're pushing today. These comments were gratuitous. Make sure you say that.
Make sure you say it.
And then I bet
every episode,
if we go talk to somebody that we know that, that only watches those news networks and we say, what did you think about the special counsel report? They're going to say, those comments were gratuitous and be like, oh, where'd you get that?
Oh, geez.
Is that your own opinion?
Is that your opinion? Yeah. Or were you brainwashed to say that word?
Yeah. I don't know how. I'm going to keep finding clips like that of these compilations of it's gratuitous what they're doing.
It's absolutely gratuitous. Yeah. I mean, when's it ever going to stop?
I don't know. It's not going to stop. You got to turn
redundant.
Yeah, it's very.
Oh my! What is going on?
Silence that.
Absolutely.
It's a real coincidence that we're pointing out.
Do you know that my phone is interrupting us when we're talking about Joe Biden?
Look on the back. Where's your phone made? Was it made in China?
I think it was made in China.
That's what Chinese spies.
Is that why it's doing it? Chinese spies are interrupting us.
Yep. They want to put a stop to our truth telling.
How dare you make fun of Joe Biden? I will turn your phone off.
Our show today is brought to you by my favorite sponsor, Wolfbox. Do you have a dog? Scratch that. Do you have a dog that you love more than anyone in the world, including your own children? Then Wolfbox is just for you. This isn't your standard subscription service for cheap dog toys and treats. This isn't the poor quality stuff that your ugly neighbor gives their even uglier dog. So if you're looking for a boring, simple, and frankly bland product, then skip ahead a few minutes. Now that all the true dog lovers are here, let me introduce you to Wolfbox. Every edition of Wolfbox comes with the following: a certified organic, non-GMO, fluoride-free, bone meal-free, no sugar, no MSG, biosynthetic food supplement gelatin mass, perfect for any pampered pooch. Special skin and coat care creams and lotions to keep that coat glistening. And my favorite, a Tug Tough dog toy manufactured in a third world country by a child that will never be treated as well as your perfect pup in the likeness of your favorite Disney intellectual properties. Hawkeye from the Avengers, or Milky Mouse, or Bobby Fett from Star Wars. I got the Fat Kid from Up, and the quality was great. My dog loved it so much, and his coat has never been shinier. If you sign up now, you'll get 50% off your first order. Just go to wolfbox.com/offthejaw. That's woofbox.com/offthejaw and get your dog the care it needs and frankly deserves. Now let's get back to the show. It is interesting that they're giving Biden a free pass on he did.
Can you imagine if this was Donald Trump?
Oh, well, they're trying to put him in jail right now.
No, but just
okay.
Let's just take Joe Biden and put Donald Trump in his place.
Don't you talk bad about Joe Biden.
Oh my God, Joe Biden. Stop being gratuitous. What would happen?
Mm-hmm.
How they would mercifully crucify him.
Yeah, well, they are doing that for the same thing. Like you if you hear their gratuitous comments about how Donald Trump took classified information when he wasn't supposed to, like Joe Biden literally did the same thing.
Did the exact same thing.
They're like he's just a
it's not that bad.
Elderly man.
He's an elderly man. He doesn't know what he's doing. Give him a pass.
Which those comments are like gratuitous, and he's sharp. He's smart. And he actually, I heard that during the special counsel questioning, he was actually pointing out flaws in their questioning. That's how clever he is. He was saying, no, your questioning is flawed.
I know, it's crazy. You know what I find is gratuitous is that he cannot remember where he is all the time.
Well, yeah, but he's focused on the country. He's not focused on where he is in a room or what, he's focused on bringing this country back.
Bringing this country back from making
Trump.
Making it non-great again?
No, Trump made it racist again.
Oh, he made it racist.
Biden is bringing us back.
Yeah.
And he inherited all of Trump's problems.
He did.
And the economy.
Oh, he generated so many jobs.
So many jobs.
After he told everybody to stay home from COVID.
Yeah.
And everybody was losing their jobs.
And all those people out of work because of Trump.
Because of Trump. Huh.
Thank God for Biden.
God. Thank God Joe Biden saving this planet.
Sharp mind.
Saving the earth. Joe Biden is saving not only America, but he's saving the earth.
And that darn Putin, if he gets in the way one more time. I can't stand that guy. Did you see Tucker interviewed Putin?
I did.
I thought that was really cool. He said he's been trying for years. And you remember like last year when they released.
What do you think they're going to do to him because he got that interview?
They were trying to keep him out of the country. I don't know if he's made it back yet, but they were like, people were floating the idea of like, we got to put sanctions on him. We got to keep him back from coming back in. He's a traitor.
You know why? Because when he tells the stories that they don't want you to know.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting that like you would think any journalist, part of being a journalist is like, you want to get an honest, unfiltered take. Like let the man talk. They don't want to let that man talk. I'm not for Putin or anything.
Neither am I.
But even if he's your enemy, don't you want to know what he thinks?
Exactly.
Or do you just want to hear it relayed to you by the same gratuitous people that we just watched? You know what I mean?
Are they gratuitous?
They're very gratuitous.
I think they're gratuitous.
And Putin is the next Hitler. He's an expansionist power. Trump is the next Hitler.
Trump is the next Hitler.
Hamas is the next Hitler.
Yeah, everybody's the next Hitler.
That really takes the sting out of Hitler, huh? Yeah, it's crazy to see these people that call everything Hitler and they wonder why nobody takes them seriously. It's because you took like somebody who is truly like, the height of evil in the culture's eyes and then called everybody that. Hey, I'm not here to defend Hitler.
Neither am I. And not at all.
Don't you accuse me of defending Hitler.
But I'm just saying, it's just
gratuitous.
It's
the
gratuitous.
Whole thing is gratuitous.
It's all damn gratuitous.
And I don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate it at all.
And Hitler, what he did was gratuitous, if we're being honest.
Very.
A little gratuitous.
A little gratuitous.
I mean, take it easy, fella.
I mean, but yeah, seriously, like why call Trump Hitler? Why call anybody that? I mean, that's just wrong. If you want to call Trump an ass, call him an ass.
Yeah.
But don't.
Well, if he gets in the power this time, then he'll truly reveal himself as Hitler. That's what they're saying.
Whatever.
He's gonna put his political opponents in jail. So you know how we're gonna solve that? We're gonna put him in jail.
We're gonna put him in jail because we can't let him in office because he's gonna open the door to all our skeletons, and we don't want that.
I want that.
I do want it. I want it so bad.
Rip the doors off.
Just rip the doors off and just show everybody how corrupt Washington really is.
Yeah, it's gotten so bad. Fight with your ideas.
That's right.
Definitely don't do violence.
Use your words, not your fists.
That's what, The pen is mightier than the sword.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
That's what they say. You can kill somebody with a pen.
Literally. You can.
Yeah, I saw it on a movie called Red Eye with Cillian Murphy.
Well, John Wick killed 3 people with a pencil.
Yeah. That's what we need more of. We need more John Wicks in the White House.
I love John Wick movies.
I actually haven't seen any of them.
They're great.
I believe it.
Absolutely. All three of them.
I love Keanu.
Keanu's great. They're coming up. Actually, there's 4. So I take it back. There's 4 of them.
How old is Keanu now?
It's got to be late 50s, early 60s, maybe late 50s.
He might be immortal. He hasn't aged very much. When you get deep into like Hollywood and Hollywood conspiracy theories about, like with Weinstein and David Geffen and all those guys, you pretty much hear a bad story about everybody in Hollywood, except for Mr. Rogers and Keanu Reeves and Bob Ross. I think they're the only
Bob
3.
Ross.
So
Happy little tree.
Yeah. In my mind, those are the only 3 good people in Hollywood, I think.
Well, Bob Ross he's dead.
So is Mr. Rogers. So
Yes.
we got to protect him at all costs.
Yeah. Does the Illuminati exist in Hollywood?
I think so. Yeah. I think absolutely.
Cat Williams says it is.
Yeah.
Cat Williams is hysterical.
He's been doing nothing for 30 years except gathering knowledge, information, and yo secrets.
Yeah.
So
he's going to spit them all out.
Yeah.
But he is literally coming after everybody too.
Oh, that podcast!
Oh my god!
Him on Shannon Sharp's podcast, that thing blew up. I think it's like the biggest, most viewed podcast in the world right now.
He's literally taking the gloves off, and he said, "Enough's enough."
I hope he does more.
All your dirty laundry.
I hope more people do that, and I hope he does it more.
Absolutely.
I love to hear that, even if it's just like rumors and shit. I love gossip.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Stir the pot.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for us today. I don't have anything else you want to add?
I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody who's still checking in with us.
If you're still here.
Yeah, if you made it. We'll be back next week with more
topics,
more advertisement,
maybe more solutions. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll
bigger solutions.
Bigger solutions.
Hope and change.
Hope and change.
And that's it. We'll see you later.
Peace out.